So you've been thinking about moving to Las Vegas, or for those of you in the military, been told you're moving to Las Vegas? Well, stick around. We're going to go over the 5 most important questions that people ask when they are moving to the Las Vegas area. Hey, real quick, my name is Eric Hudson. I'm a real estate agent here in the Las Vegas area, and every single day, great folks like you reach out to me by call, text, or email to ask a question. If you have any questions, my information is in the info tab and below. Go ahead and contact me, and the best thing to do is you see it down below, there's a calendar link. Get on that calendar link and you'll be able to reserve my time to answer any question that you may have. Okay, let's get into the video today, and what we're talking about are the 5 questions that people ask when they're moving to the Las Vegas area. So if you're moving anywhere, you want to know what that area is like, and let's just start off with the general Las Vegas area. So Las Vegas is located here in Clark County, and there are actually 3 cities: Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. And all of them are about the same size, a little over 500,000 people. On top of that, there are a lot of areas down here that are not actually in Las Vegas. They are actually in Clark County, but they use Las Vegas as their address. So a lot of people may say they're from Las Vegas or live in Las Vegas, but that's the way it is. And Las Vegas, if you look at the map that's popping up right now, you can see where Las Vegas actually is. And just to put it in perspective, let's look at North Las Vegas and let's look at Henderson. So you see all the rest of that down here in that big glob of a city. The rest of that is rural Clark County. And let's go ahead and get with the list. So the number 1 question that people ask, what is there to do in Las Vegas as a resident? You know, not just as a visitor, not just coming here to enjoy yourself at New York, and down on the Strip. Well, first of all, did you know that the Strip is not located in Las Vegas? No, it's not. It's actually located in a CDP, census designated place called Paradise. And there's a little bit of history to that. They did that back in the day to keep Las Vegas from having control. So it was controlled by the Clark County Commission. Remember that part where I was talking about Clark County? Yeah. There's only one casino that is considered part of the Strip that is actually in Las Vegas, and that is the Strat. So do people go down to the Strip? Of course they do, but not with any great frequency unless you work there, because it's crowded, it's expensive. But what if you have that gambling fetish? Well, we have locals casinos all over the place. Most of them are owned by a company called Station Casino, and those are for the larger casinos. They actually have different price tiers of their casinos based on socioeconomic status. There's no nice way to put it, because people who go to one brand of casino don't go to the next and don't go down here to the lower tier. Although a couple of the lower tier casinos are currently being torn down. So if you don't want to go to those casinos, there are actually little smaller casinos like Dottie's. And also there are slot machines just about everywhere in every single grocery store. As far as things to do, you have the great outdoors. Just north of the city, we have Apex, so you can do your off-roading. We have hiking. We have the Red Rock. We have all of this great stuff. And you can live in Las Vegas and never touch that Strip, other than to just drive through going from North Las Vegas to Henderson, or just to see it, that beautiful view, if you just so happen to have a home that can see it, or you're just somewhere where you can see the Strip. So the Strip can become a non-player, because over the years, especially since the last Great Recession, the economy in Las Vegas has diversified a bit more, and we're bringing in a lot of industry. So there are great jobs here that have nothing to do with the casinos or the entertainment industry. On top of that, when I came here, there were no sports teams. When I mean sports teams, I mean Major League. Well, guess what? We have the Raiders. Whoa. We have the hockey, the Golden Knights. We even have a professional soccer team now, and guess what? It looks like we're about to get a baseball team too. And also, we have the WNBA with the Las Vegas Aces, who are world champions. The number 2 question people ask, what's the cost of living like in Las Vegas? Well, first of all, I'm gonna have to separate this out, because some of you may have come here as a tourist and gone like, wait a minute, a bottle of water is $5. No, those are prices on the Strip. Those are not real prices. Real prices outside of the Strip can be very competitive. Now, overall, Las Vegas market is about 4% higher than the average in the country. But remember, this is a large city area, and when you compare it to other large cities, especially here on the West Coast, it's actually cheaper, especially in areas like housing. So as bad as housing got here, it doesn't compare in any way to Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco. Those are outrageous. You can actually afford to live here and have some other things to do, even with the inflation that we have these days. So I like to tell this little story. When we first moved here, we moved here from my last duty station, which was in Hawaii. And the first time we went to a supermarket, I can remember it was Albertsons. These prices are so low. And so there's a guy stocking a shelf and we're going like, oh my goodness, we love this. These prices are so low. And he looks at me and goes, sir, you don't have to rub it in. I'm like, what? I know we have the highest prices in town, but you don't have to rub it in like that. I'm like, dude. I just came from Hawaii. These prices are low. So, yeah. If you get away from that Strip, the prices can be very reasonable. And on top of that, even if you're not getting away from the Strip, you have to remember, every major restaurant in the country just about has something here in Las Vegas. We even have a Chick-fil-A now. I mean, for years, Chick-fil-A said they would not come to Sin City, and guess what? They're building them on every street corner now. So there's nothing left. We even have a Golden Corral. I can't believe it. Fat man loves it. Leads right into number 3, the weather. I don't know if you know this, but Las Vegas is in the middle of a desert. So in the summer, it gets very, very hot. You know that old thing about a dry heat? BS. It is heat. It is hot. It can get to 115 degrees here like nothing. It could be 105 in the middle of the night. I remember somebody telling me this stuff when I got orders. It's like, oh, I've been to Vegas. It's like 100 degrees at night. I thought they were joking. No, it is. It can be 100 degrees at night in the summer. Now, the spring and the fall, oh my goodness. It is the best weather ever because it's so gorgeous. You don't have to use your heat. You don't have to use your AC. You're out in the parks. The kids are enjoying themselves. Spring and summer Las Vegas, bar none, the best. Wintertime, how is it? It's actually pretty good. I think it's only snowed here in Las Vegas itself one time since I've been here, and that was a light snow. But it does snow. The winters are very mild. I enjoy them. You see this? I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. This is the middle of the winter. It's December. Guess what? I haven't worn a long sleeve shirt in a couple of years because I can get by with the weather. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. But I mean, some of you are going to still bundle up. I'm not going to lie. My wife's wearing like 3 layers of coats, but you know, that's her. And here's the best part. We were talking about the weather and things to do. Did you know you can ski in Las Vegas? Yes. On Mount Charleston, there is actually a ski resort. And you've got skiing and snowboarding and just frolicking in the snow. It's a great place. There's so much you can do here. And with the weather, the way it is in the winter, nice powdery snow. And you're also close to other places like Bryan Head in Utah. Just so much to do. And with the exception of those 4 months, such great weather. And even during those 4 months, it's a dry heat. No, it's not. You will get used to it after a couple of years and you'll just not even think about it. It's like, oh, it's 110 degrees today. I'm going to run real quick from my house to my car, get that AC going. Oh, here's a tip. Here's a tip. If your car does not have auto start so you can cool that sucker down, you know they sell that. I had that installed and it cost me about $350 including installation. And you know what? I was going like, why didn't I do this sooner? Also, next one, get your windows tinted. I did not have my windows tinted for the first year. Then after that, when I got my windows tinted, it was like night and day difference. By the way, get real good tint. Don't just waste your time with guys on Craigslist or something like that, because the good tint actually has metal in it and it actually reflects the sun. So look at what the current status is of everything, and as far as how much tint you're allowed to have, and go get that tint. By the way, they only regulate the front windows and down to the A5 line. Back windows can be as dark as you want them to be. Also be careful. Unfortunately, you know, we got that neighbor who is into everybody's business. It's called California. From what I understand, possibly you may get pulled over by CHP or something. Just check, because I feel that's unfair. If you're a Nevada resident, they should just mind their own damn business. Question number 4 that people ask. What's the crime rate like in Las Vegas? Okay, it's about 17% higher than the national average, but yet it's still lower than some of the other big cities. There's always that and yet. You need to look at what the crime rates are yourself. There is some websites, especially from Metro and the city of North Las Vegas and Henderson, where you can actually zero in on what crime is like in that area, because there are areas with very little crime. Then there are areas, the shooty stabby places. If you don't want to live in shooty stabby and you can afford it, you can just look it up and stay someplace else. That's just what choice is. You can make those choices, and unfortunately, sometimes choice comes with price. And with that, everyone's always wondering, what's the best neighborhood? How do I select the neighborhood I want to live in? Well, that's easy. First of all, you work with your real estate professional, and they, within limits, can help guide you to the right neighborhood. They can guide you to the websites that can go over schools, go over the crime rate, go over if you don't want people who have spent time in the criminal justice system for unnamed things. We're not going to say it here. You can actually find that and make sure you don't live in that area. You can also set all kinds of other things, like trying to figure out if you need to get a certain place. Like I've worked with people who have, let's say, work at a hospital and they have certain jobs and they have to live within 20 minutes of the hospital. Your real estate professional can help you with that. So it's really easy to find your best neighborhood. Remember, no matter what, price can overcome any objection, whether you're selling a house or buying a house. And if you need any help, I'm always here. Like I said before, call, text, or email. Information is in the info tab and below. Also, if you found just a little bit of value from this today, go ahead and hit me up with that subscribe, because, you know, it really helps out a lot and makes me feel good at night, and it helps feed a puppy. And most importantly, hope you have a good day. We are going into the holiday season, and I want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and of course, Happy Festivus, the holiday for the rest of us.